This is satisfactory LAB experimenting with tire width and how much an effect it has on efficiency in fieldwork. In one of my gameplay episodes, I wondered if having wider tires would improve the traction and thus reduce the fieldwork time. I did use the narrow twin configuration that was available on the tractor I had, and I at least imagined it to be more efficient. But this left a nagging question. Do wider tires increase traction and make fieldwork more efficient? As you hear, you are wondering the same. In short, yes, they help. But to figure this out without question, I needed to push a couple of limits. So let's get started. I'm experimenting on Alien Jim's No Man's Land. The farm comes with a tractor that allows a lot of tire configurations. Standard, wide, narrow, communal or Nokians, rear twins, narrow twins and full twins. The map also comes with a field that is a suitable testing ground, or so I thought. But in order to push this tractor to the limit and make the tires count, I could not use the default cultivator. So I got a bigger one, much bigger. I did get the Horsch Tiger 6DT, which is rated as a 300 horsepower cultivator. The little Fendt 500 has the 150 horsepower engine in it. So I did get to work. I set up the tractor and cultivator at my starting location. I did go into the config files of the game, fill the fuel tank full, no damage, and used also this way to change the tire configuration. And this way I was starting from exactly the same location, literally, with the same damage and weight. I used a helper to do 5 passes over the field, so there, back, there, back, there, and the in-game time at 15x speed to time it. I did go through all 7 tire variants twice, one time with no front weight, one time with a 1000 kilogram weight attached. Let's just say the experiment was a bit underwhelming. The results did show some difference, with the narrows being notably slower, but the rest was pretty close together. The only clear conclusion I could draw are that the front weight did help and the narrows are a disadvantage. For the rest, it was not clear enough, so it might as well have been a rumor started in an obscure corner of the internet. So I needed to up the game. Introduce the Fendt 1050 and the hills surrounding the valley. For the second time around, I did change tactics. I got 7 brand spanking new Fendt 500s, 7 1000 kilogram weights. I used the Fendt 1050 to create one straight tilt path up the border hill. This path starts close to flat, curves up to an approximately 45-degree angle or 100% incline, and flattens out at the top again. It is hard driving up this hill as a tractor just thinking about pulling a cultivator. This should do. I did not include the experiment without weight this time around, as the first experiment did clearly show that a weight has benefits every single time. I set up the little fence at the bottom with the cultivator in the lowered position. Set the clock to 0900, the time scale to 15x, and hit to activate the cruise control on pedal to the metal. I used the compass readout on the minimap to stay aligned due north and let the little fence work for 60 in-game minutes. I'm using player plantable trees as markers how far they got. Once I hit 1000, I hopped out and marked as far as we got. Rinse and repeat, just with the different tire configurations. And this did make a difference. Now it was obvious how much of a difference the tires make. Success! And all the little fans on a winning podium because they earned it. Hard. And the final standing is in order from shortest distance to longest. Narrows, standards, communal or Nokians, whites, narrow twins, twins, whites and narrow twins, and twins are very close, and then full twins, and this by a large margin. I also did run the 517 horsepower Fendt 1050 up the hill with the same cultivator. It took this beast 23 in-game minutes to climb the hill, and it had to work hard. In that light, the Fendt 500 deserves a whole lot of respect. Let me know in the comments what other questions you have or other experiments you'd like to see. This is satisfactory lab experimenting with tire wood in fieldwork and how it affects efficiency. Till next time, peace.